Okay. It worked great last time. I've cleaned the computer since then. So this should work alright. It's going, it's going, it's going. We are live. Okay, we've been live for a couple seconds. I just misread it. Alright. Yes, I'm using the Tales of the Abyss picture as my default. What up? What of it? I need to draw my own, honestly. Okay, for live streaming purposes. Or I can commission someone. That would be cool. Let's see here. Ariaju. Don't do it, don't do it. It's doing it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Has audio on. Live chat. Nobody. Okay. Okay, pop out the chat. Now let's see. Oh man, the song I'm working on is in my head. It's about a guy liking fish, and I gave him little furry ears and a tail. Because yeah. Okay, let's not make it that small. Okay. I have to animate this twice because somebody needs to have hair that goes in one specific direction. Let's take a look at the original so that we can get an idea of what I'm doing. Actually, nah, let's not. I'll look at it some other time. What's this? Cool. Actually, I need to. Oh, I'm not even showing the screen yet. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, it's great. Oh, yeah. It's in my head. It's in my head, the song. That's what happens though when you work on something over and over. Gotta add everyone in this server where everybody adds everyone all the time. Should probably not have that right next to the mic. I always do that. Okay. Hi, Goggles. Rita's Goggles. Yeah, guy likes fish. Yes, he does. That is true. If you play the game, yeah. Okay, there we go. Look, he's got little ears and a tail. It's so cute. It's so cute. Nobody could tell me otherwise. Yeah, okay. I got several layers here that we're working with. So let's get that straight away. Import. Can y'all not hear me? Hold up. Let me. Let's just steal from this one. Actually, yeah. Annie. Number 2, I believe. Yeah. Y'all don't see that. Oh boy. Hold up. Well, no, I can type it here. Is there a reason? You should be able to hear me. It says you're hearing me. Uh-oh. Why isn't Control S working? That's weird. There we go. Alright, this is the scary part, is actually drawing the keyframes in. Because I want to keep sketching, because sketching is just nicer. It just feels nicer. It's not 215, let's do 10, because it's a rather small image. I think that eye is okay. Let's not make it so big. Let's do the original sketch for it. Well, now it looks like there's an... Okay. Okay, that's good. Y'all scared me there. I wasn't sure if y'all could hear me or not. Oh, you know what we're missing? We're missing music. Hold up. Let me go pull some music up. Okay. Copyright-free music, chill. I have to put I can't. I have to put copyright-free music up. I can't put anything else. Otherwise, I run the risk of the whole stream getting taken down. Because that's happened before where I was recording... Actually, what happened before was I was recording a drinking game with Dragon Ball Kai. Dragon Ball Z Kai, I should say. And, yeah, that didn't work out as well. It got taken down without me getting any notice in the middle of it. Like, I just found out because a friend messaged me and was like, your stream's down, and I never got a notice or anything. It didn't pop up on the dashboard saying it was down, which is really dumb. Let's see, the front ear is gonna have its own layer, so... Okay, that's a lot louder than it was 5 seconds ago. I can't be consistent with an art style for some unknown reason. I keep getting like, are their heads boxes? Are their heads circles? I don't know. I can't decide. It's so weird. But, you know, I think it's like I end up doing a case-by-case basis, which is not good. I should have a consistent style, but oh well. I'm still trying to find what I like best, I think. Let's put the glove here. I can't remember his weird... I can't let myself forget, I should say, his weird little vest tail thing for his outfit. I always forget it. I forgot it in the last video, and I didn't realize it till post-production, and I was like, don't feel like fixing it. Because I'm lazy! It's not that big of a deal to forget it, either. Also forget his weird belt and not belt thing, so I'm going to draw that in real fast. Okay, good, I'm on the right layer. I was scared for a second. I was like, did I make sure I was on the right layer? I'm always paranoid about drawing on the wrong layer. Hold on, this eraser needs to be smaller. I should be working on the Electric Angel meme, but I need to get better at drawing Tear, which means I need to get over myself and draw her more before I can do the, not meme, before I can do the Electric Angel video I have, which is not a meme and is actually an original storyboard. Ayo! Okay, let's not forget this thing that he has. There we go. So we can include that. Oh. Oh. That's a confession. Hey MCG, what's up? Oh wait, that's right. The face is supposed to be on its own layer. God bless. Ah! I'm so used to doing everything on one layer these days that I forget whenever I do put stuff on its own layer. I forget to do that. Cut drawing object. Paste drawing object. Alright, so let's get down here. Since we're doing that, we can go ahead and draw in the rest of his hair like this. Yeah! Let's see. Tail is on its own layer as well, so. It's a song about liking fish, so I made him a little animal. Like a cat or something. I don't know what he is. It's like a mix between a cat and a rabbit, honestly. I design characters. I don't think about what they actually are when I don't think about the animals they are when I design them as furries. It's so bad. I think the only animal I made a conscious effort to know what animal they were based on was Goku when I made him a Great Dane for I don't even know why reasons. And Krillin's a Chihuahua. That's true too. Oh no, y'all know what happened? On the last video. Okay, yeah, I'm sharing my screen. On the last video I did, the Luke spinning video, my mom freaked out and loved it to death and wanted to share it on Facebook. Was having trouble sharing it on Facebook because it didn't have a share button pop up immediately. She had to like copy the link and share it that way. But she came up to me, she's like, "Can I share it, please? I love that video." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, yeah, sure." She's like, "I want to show off to my friends that you did that," which made me feel really good. But then my dad sees it, and I was in the other room when he was watching it, and he asked me, he's like, "Are you gonna get in copyright trouble for that?" I didn't know how to tell him that I'm risking it, but I don't care. Oh. Like, because the worst that's gonna happen is the videos get taken down. And so I just told him if I was going to get in copyright trouble, then Facebook wouldn't have let me post it in the first place. And what happened on YouTube was just that ads got put on it. So I'm pretty sure I'm safe. For now, at least. For now, at least. That's the thing Guy says in the game. Haha. Gosh, I'm hyper right now. Talking to myself, but I guess that's the idea of a live stream. Did I include ears? Yeah, I included his human ears. The great thing about this is that I don't need to animate between poses, but like, yeah, I only need to animate between poses on the last pose. these ones. Those are the ones that I gotta animate between poses. But I do have to animate him moving a little bit to make it interesting on these first two poses. And then I have to do it all over again, but reversed, because his hair has to go a certain direction. And that makes me so sad. I don't know how I'm gonna manage it because I don't have an audio clip ready to go for that. Would it be going up or down? Oh, let's make it go up. Yeah, let's just make it go up. Are you having fun, MCG? You having fun? Did I include this? Yeah, okay. The thing about doing other people's characters is you want to make sure you get their designs right. Like their outfits. I continuously get Guy's outfit wrong. There's always something missing or something wrong with it. But that's just because I don't do the thing that most people do, or that the professionals do, I should say. I don't know what most people do on YouTube, of making sure you draw the character 500 times before you start animating them. And that's not an exaggeration. You really got to do it like about 500 times before you decide to start animating it. Let's make this go up here. I'm probably going to make it move anyways. That's good that you're having fun, MCG. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Okay. That needs to go up there like that. So I need to... There we go. All these messy lines. Can't have any of that now. There we go. So this line should probably go away too. But this one can stay. What's great about this song is that the person who made the original meme made the song, and he said you can make your own, but he made the sly comment. It's like I'm pretty sure it'd be annoying to make. Not really sly, but because saying it was sly makes the connotation that he was saying nobody else can do it but him. But no, he was just saying it was annoying for him to make, so he doesn't see why anybody else would do it. And looking at his backgrounds and stuff, I'm inclined to agree. But I don't know. We all suffer for our art sometimes. But yeah, so he doesn't have, I think the worst he's gonna do is have ads be put on your video if you use it. But as a meme animator who uses copyright songs as well, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do that. Point is, I do have permission, not directly from him. I didn't go into his inbox and ask him, and he said, yeah, sure, you can do it specifically. But he gave everyone, the general people, permission to... I keep forgetting his little weird tail thing on his vest. Let's go ahead and hate myself more and add more detail to said tail thing. It's so weird calling it that considering I actually gave him a furry animal tail.
Gani 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 gani.
This is only the second time that I've gone straight to Toon Boom Animate and didn't bother with Storyboard Pro, and that's because it Storyboard Pro is being a butt. Like, I'm pretty sure they both act up. Like, I do have a Storyboard Pro project that I'm probably gonna delete of this video. Yeah. This music's really chill. I like this playlist. No, last stream I put a playlist up for yeah, I put a playlist up last stream that claimed to be copyright free music, and then after the stream was over I got like 3 emails in a row saying that 3 of the songs that played were copyright ID, content ID checked, and I'm like, that's lame. I don't see why that had to happen, but that's lame. Considering it was in a playlist called copyright free music or no copyright music. So we're listening to a different playlist now. No, not that big. Hey MCG, I know you use Clip Studio Paint, right? Yeah, it's on live chat, so. Yeah, have you ever used Photoshop before? Because I wanted to ask you, if you've used both of them, why would you prefer, I wanted to ask if you, or since you use it, you would obviously prefer it. So why you would prefer Clip Studio Paint. Because I hear a lot of good things about it being better than Photoshop, and I'm considering getting rid of my Adobe, subscription and getting Sony Vegas and Clip Studio Paint. But I don't know if I would like Sony Vegas, and I don't know if Clip Studio Paint is like that much better than Photoshop. So it would be nice to hear from somebody who's used both of them, which one they prefer and why. Let's make it down here. Am I showing my screen? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the back ear doesn't move, so it's on the same drawing layer as everything else, as all the base stuff. Or if it does move, it moves with everything else. Okay. With the front ear, I'm gonna have it do a little flip. I wonder if I can copy the audio or import the audio again. probably gonna just copy paste the sketches at least to make sure everything's like kind of uniformed. Hey Marco. Oh no, I'm not gonna give up Toon Boom for animation. I love Toon Boom too much. And that's coming from somebody who started out with Flash. I love Toon Boom way too much. It's too perfect for what I do. But yeah, I'm talking about for illustration. Hey Marco, do you see how I'm giving Guy ears and a tail because it's a song about liking fish? Yeah, same for Sunny Vegas. You just pay once and that's it. That's why I was asking. I keep forgetting the stupid thing. And I forgot his belt too. His belt, not belt. That's what I call it because he doesn't use it as a belt because it's like really just loosely wrapped around him. Yes, Marco, we get it. Your country doesn't have copyright stuff for some unknown reason. The problem with copyright here is that it's too strict. Yes, I will. If I download it, I'll get in trouble. I appreciate the offer of giving me TV Paint Studio, but no. You should have just like paid for it and given me the key, as opposed to whatever nonsense you did on Google Drive. Oh yeah, that's right. I was doing this. Now here's the fun part. Here's the part where I get to cheat a little bit because I believe, yeah, the sketch is pretty much this. Well, no, I won't cheat. I won't cheat. Never mind. Here, does Clip Studio Paint have some? I don't know if you've ever used. I don't. Yeah, TV Paint is TV Studio Paint or TV Paint, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's called TV Paint. That's right. TV Paint. PaintTV.net. No, wait. I don't remember. I'm mixing all my programs together. I don't remember which one I'm talking about, what it's called, but I do know it. But I've used it before as a trial, but you can't save anything. You can't. I mean, you can save your projects, but you can't export them at all, which is really sad. But you know, it's a trial, so that makes sense. As opposed, I would prefer it to be one of those trials that. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. MCG. I don't know if you've ever used Paint Tool Sai, but it has a what's known as a stabilizer on it that I would take advantage of all the time, and I stopped using it and I started using Photoshop instead because it because it the pin pressure stopped working for me when I got a new tablet. So I was just wondering if Clip Studio Paint had a stabilizer, kind of like that Paint Tool Sai has. Okay, see, that makes it a million times better for me than Photoshop then. Yeah, most programs have pin pressure, like Paint Tool SAI did used to have pin pressure. It just doesn't work on my tablet for some reason. Ever since I got a new tablet, it stopped working, so I just never bothered to re-download it when I got a new hard drive. Boy, I can't paint well enough to do that. I don't have the materials to make cell animation, for one. And for two, I can't paint well enough. This is why I need to go to military art school, as my friend calls it. Oh, you know what? I should hold on, I'm gonna link this stream to my friend. Gotta find my friend. Gotta find my friend. There she is. Oh, I have to. That's right. I copied the stuff. There. Yeah, y'all say that every time I start typing that it's like ASMR stuff or whatever. Which everyone makes fun of ASMR, but I'll be real with y'all, it works for me. I actually get that fun, tingly feeling that I really like. Real animation drawn on Papyrus. I've heard of that, but I don't know anything about it. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Let's have it come down a little bit. I don't know if that was the music or if that was my cat screaming. Pretty sure it was just the music. He just scrolls and bamboo sticks. Alright, buddy. Whatever you say. Did I not? No, I did. Okay, it's just showing the... Yeah, on their own body with their own blood. That's how real animators draw. You know, there's actually elitists in the community who will, like, act like they're better than other animators if they don't use Flash. I mean, like, the main thing is they don't really care what program you use. But they do care that you don't tween at all, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Because tweening is animation, you know, whether you want to admit it or not. And, like, example, the guy who, John Kagor, the guy who whose video I'm mimicking here, is, does a lot of tweening, and he's really good at it, like, really, really good at it. No, they're just all over the place, man. They're just all over the place. There's not one singular one. Just look up Sashley rants and you'll find them, because everyone wants to rant about Sashley being a tween artist and not and quote unquote not an animator. Hold on, I got messages on Discord to check. Okay. You're an animator, Rin. You're an animator. I know you. Tweening is when you don't draw frame by frame. Yeah, tweening is when you don't draw frame by frame, but you tell the program to move something from one part of the screen to the other, which has its value and is a valid form of animation if you can do it right. It's just really difficult. Yeah, we know, Rin. We know that that's your dream. I was telling my mom about you, Rin, about how you and I are complete opposites in the art world, in the animation world at least.
Kani, 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 ikan. Kani, 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 ikan.
Yeah, Rin is my friend from the first university I went to, or the university I went to, because the other school I went to wasn't a university. But she's going to school, to my dream school, so I'm really heckin' jealous. Did I just say heckin'? Who says that? But I'm really freaking jealous of her because she's going to the school that I really want to go to. But she's going there for rigging and modeling and 3D animation BS. Yes, kidnap me, please! Pay for my tuition and I'll go.
Kani, 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 ikan.
I would love to go live with you, but I don't have the months. Yeah. Yeah, Marco, I 100% agree. And what's really annoying is that people will get on to Sashly for being a tween animator. Sugar baby. People will get on to Sashly for being a tween animator, but they'll turn around and give John Kagor all the praise in the world, which they're both really good at tweening and really good at what they do. Everyone just hates Sashly because her name is Sans X Ashley. So Sashly. And she's a Sans fangirl and all her animations are about her OC with Sans. But damn it, they're so fun to look at.
Kani, 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 ikan.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna... Ah, no! My timing! Not my timing! Don't mess that up for me! Those are just repeated. And this one's the one where he winks and his ear moves, so... Is the tail the same? Yeah, the tail is the same. The drawing part is the same, the base. Yeah, doing traditional is nuts. Yeah. Yeah, doing traditional is absolutely insane. Whereas, as you can see, I'm doing like tradigital, where I am doing frame by frame animation because I just like the way it looks nicer, and I have a hard. I attempted tweening once, but it just did not work out for me. And I used to attempt to do flash puppets, but those did not work out for me either. But yeah, I have different. I'll occasionally do what I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's what it's called, man. But I'll occasionally do what I'm doing now, which is I'll have different layers of animation. I typically always have a separate layer for the mouth if it's lip sync, because then I can just animate the bass however it needs to be animated. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Now let's see here. I forget. I remembered it. Yeah, tail is the same as over here. Trunk is the same as over here. The face is the same as right here. Yeah, okay. The face is just gonna stay the same. And the front ear is just gonna stay the same. Don't encourage people, they'll start disliking it just to break it. See, what did I tell you? Rin's gonna break it now. Thanks a lot.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Okay, it's so cute.
Kani 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 ikan.
This is adorable. This is absolutely adorable looking.
Kani 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 ikan.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is so cute. I'm so proud of this so far. Oh my goodness.
Kani 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 ikan.
It's not lip sync though, but it's not gonna be lip sync, I should say. Okay, now for the hard part. The part where I make everything invisible except for the layer that I'm currently working on. I should encourage you to work on your homework, but you're fun to have around, so I don't want to do that. Actually, because it's going to start here. I'm debating whether I should just tween it. No, let's not tween it. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, because it looks nicer that way to me. I'll tween the ear or something. He's cute. That's what I did to him. I made him cute. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go look at the original and see what I want to do. Because like I said, the original does a lot of... The original... You have commissions? That's really cool. Oh, I can't decide whether to just tween it or not. Because I was just talking about how I'm not good at tweening, but... Let's watch the original real fast, everybody, and y'all can tell me.
Kani 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 ikan. Rasa 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 rasanya enak tenan. Rasanya mau makan. Rasanya kani 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 ikan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna attempt a tween. Some of it is. Most of it is tween. He has a mixture of tween and frame by frame, is what I should have said. But we're gonna tween this. So that means, well, we're gonna do one layer at a time and not worry about all the other layers. Well, I'm gonna show y'all what I mean.
Kani kani kani. gani 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 ikan gani 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 ikan gani 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 ikan gani 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 ikan.
Okay, now the tail is gonna be animated, like traditionally. And I'm gonna do it every 2 frames. I'm gonna do it at a, what's it called? Animated on 2s. Because the motion isn't extreme enough, or isn't. Yeah. Lots of practice. That's how I have the patience to do it. And I'm a lot faster than some people. The one that I did, the last one I did with the Luke spinning, took me a whole day. Took the person who did the original meme a whole month. So I pride myself on being just a little faster. Oh, let's see if working on 2s actually works, though. I don't know. It doesn't look like it is. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to animate on 1s. At the very least. Oh god, no. There's a lot of experimenting, guys. A lot of experimenting going on here. I don't want it to move that fast, though. So this is difficult. This is difficult for me. I'm not good at tail wags for some reason. Every time I try to animate a good tail wag, it just does not work. I think I'll do it the way I usually do it, which is 1, 2, 3 in-betweens. Thing is, while the original animation just has him flip the image, I can't do that because Guy's hair goes a certain directions. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. So I have to draw it when I flip it. I'm going to try to copy and paste as many of the drawings as I can, but pretty sure I'm going to have to just redraw the whole thing. I wonder if I can get away with that many times.
Gani, 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 gani.
Okay, let's not do that. Why are tail wags so difficult for me? Let's try that.
Gani, 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 gani.
Why? You know what? You know what? Watch this. Watch this nonsense. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Okay. We're gonna tween this bad boy.
Gani, 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 gani. Gani, 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 ikan. 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 Gani, 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 ikan.
I think I'm gonna tween the whole damn thing. Honestly, except for these frames. These frames gotta be in between, but I think I'm
Gani,
gonna tween
gani,
these.
gani, 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 ikan. Gani, gani, gani.
So far, it looks okay to do it that way. It's Indonesian for fish. That's what he's singing, is Indonesian for fish. That's why I'm doing it. The guy who animated the original one, he wrote the song, and he said he wrote it when he was 14. I don't know how old he is now, but he wrote the song when he was 14 and decided to go ahead and do it in animated.
Gani, gani, gani.
What the?
Gani,
Wow, it's so minuscule that I should make it a little bigger then. By a little bigger, I mean a lot bigger.
gani, 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 ikan. 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 Gani, 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 ikan.
I'm sharing my screen, right? Yeah, okay.
Gani, 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 ikan. 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 Gani, 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 ikan.
That's all the frames. Yeah, that's all of them. That's all the layers, I mean.
Gani, 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 ikan. Gani, 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 ikan.
Alright, let's just do the same here then. Fishy, 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 fishy. That's how I translate it. Just for the record. No, that's not what I meant to click. I don't know what that button does. I'm still learning this program.
Kani, 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 ikan.
See, that tail wag was nice. I might struggle with tail wags, but I can get them if I tween.
Kani, 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 ikan.
Oh, no. There.
Kani, kani, kani,
I'm sure you'll... Oh, I don't know. You might not, Ren. You might not learn about tweening and stuff since you're focusing on 3D. I don't know if they'll make you, because tweening is well, tweening is kind of like what you do in 3D, where you tell certain parts of it to go a certain way.
Kani, 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 ikan. Kani, 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 ikan. Kani, 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 ikan. Kani, 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 ikan.
Okay, now here, I gotta do in-betweens. We're not doing tweening here, guys. We're doing
Kani, 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 ikan.
Okay. Let's do the drawing layer first. That's what I call it, at least. That is not the button I wanted to click.
Kani, 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 ikan.
That's good if that's what you want to do. I would go absolutely mad doing that nonsense, but you do you, to each their own. Oh god. Did I not count the bangs as I drew them? Oh yeah! I would love to hear your senior film idea. Nope, I didn't. There's an extra bang on one of them. Since you're focused, I remember when Double Rainbow happened, he was saying that... Anyways, the guy who did Double Rainbow was going to that school, and he said that every year there is like this fair of sorts where seniors get together and not get together, but where seniors like put up tables and stuff, juniors and seniors, I think, of like, hey, help me on my film, freshman. And so you get a lot of help that way. Is that true? Like, I mean, I don't, not that I think he's lying, but I'm just asking if you've heard of that. That's sad. I was kind of looking forward to that. I know, I'm weird. Do you get help on your film? Are you allowed to have help? I can't imagine they would expect you to do it by yourself. Okay. So wait, how does that work? Does like the whole class work together on a senior film and like y'all have to agree on it? Don't tell me it's falling apart. I don't want that school to fall apart. I want to go to that school. Because at our old school, they weren't having, they didn't even have senior films, and it's like, my guys, we gotta work this out. Oh, jeez. I can imagine some animosity between students if somebody's film gets chosen and then you have to work on their film as opposed to your own. I wouldn't know how to do a senior film. Like, I mean, I had ideas back when we were going to the university we were going to. Yikes. I mean, I guess that's how the industry is, but still. I always thought that was part of the fun of being an animation student, is that you could, you know, do your own idea and not worry about things. Not worry about a team of people approving it. This is like the hard part, animating this bit. I wonder if I can get away with this. Hey, nobody told you to have a keyframe there. Nah, I need to have the in-betweens. That's true, you'll always have a job. Hey, Quantum. Jeez, that's just stressful, man. I don't believe Double Rainbow was chosen to be a junior film, though it was like rumored that it was, but I think he put a stop to that rumor, if I recall. But I don't remember right. Wait, Quantum, why? Babe, are you okay? Who's in the hospital? Why are you there? Is it you? Oh, no, he's not a delivery driver. You've got a burn? You've got a burn that's bad enough to go to the hospital? That's sucky. That's really sucky. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do... Hey, none of that. I think I'm gonna do that like that. good, Rin. That's really good. Hey, Rin, you want to hop into a VC and be in on this stream? Am hurt. Okay, bye. Awesome. Wait, what? Oof. Alright. I'll probably be here a while because I'm like hyper AF. This is gonna be a pain to color the fish. Good job. Good job, Ren. Gun.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who talk all the time. That means subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words.
No, I don't, because I don't remember anything.
Nothing to think
about except thinking. Stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you become into immediate contact with the unspeakable world. The force of liberation will blow the world to pieces.
Yeah, no problem. I'll definitely do that. That's because I've been posting since I was like 12. That's why I have more of a following. Plus, it doesn't help that I have the analysis channel that got really big. Well, really big by my standards. So people from the Twitter will see me posting about my animations. I mean, I made controversial statements about the Dragon Ball community That is not the kind of controversial statement you want to make. Wait, no, I should probably animate the arms before I animate the outfit underneath the arm. Easing. We're doing something called easing, where the first in between is the most dramatic movement, and then it's like a less dramatic movement. That's called easing. I'm doing one of the 12 Disney principles for once in my freaking life. Wait, hold on, I gotta... Let's delete that line. There, that should do it better. I think it's both. I thought tacos were sandwiches, honestly. Dude, I felt so bad because I was watching this animator live stream yesterday. And she made the comment, she was like, I think if you just do a lot of animation memes, you'll eventually get really popular if you do that for long enough, if you're good enough at them. And I'm sitting here with my, like, 0 comments per video, like 2 comments per video actually, going, like, having done this since I was 12, going, yeah, okay, sure. Do it enough and you'll get popular. Okay.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Watch this. We gotta cheat here. This one first. Then this one. Then this one.
Kani 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 ikan.
He.
Kani ikan.
Face is what changes on these, so I can just.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Okay. Let's animate the tail now. Let's see if we can actually manage this. It's not as much of a movement, so. This one's the in-between. Maybe we can manage animating this tail, guys. Let's give it a shot. You guys are in this with me. We're in this together. Yeah, see, Rin, Marco's a special case. He's very controversial humor that equals funny. which is, it can be funny to be controversial for the sake of comedy. If done right. For real? Because it's difficult? Wait, Rin, are you serious?
Kani 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 ikan.
Let's put the tail on a slightly different animation timing thing.
Kani ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
It just doesn't look natural, man. I don't know how to make it work. It's so difficult.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Oh, whatever. No, Marco, we're not doing this like Sonic, okay? But yeah, what's the reason that you're not allowed to draw tails? Just because they're difficult? I remember our 3D teacher saying the one thing he would not rig if we designed a character for him to rig was ears and ears, like animal ears and tails. Yeah, the internet fixed the Sonic designs like so easy. But yeah, tails are stupid difficult, man. I don't know why. Ah. Rin, were you in here when I told you the woes that I have to do? The woes of animating this specific character and having to flip him around? Man, I really want to take that class now. Because that's what I need. I need a fire under my butt to tell me you have to do it this way in order for me to get the principles. But no, oh man. This character, you see how his hair is? Where it's like all swished to one side? That means if I were to draw him, if I were to flip him this way, I would have to do it like this. Which means I can't just transform, flip horizontally in post-production when I flip it, even though it's the same animation. I have to go through and draw it all over again. It's a pain. It's gonna be a pain. I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, Marco, did I ever tell you, Marco watched this anime before, so, did I ever tell you that if you, the reason I'm doing this I Like Fish, animation with Guy, is because in the game, if you, do a thing, if you get guys cooking, because there's cooking in Tales games, if you get guys cooking to, oh, that's good, Quantum. But yeah, if you get guys cooking to like at least 2 stars, he starts putting fish in everything. So that's why he's singing about liking fish.
Kani 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 ikan.
Wait. That's right, I forgot. That's good, Quantum, that you're home.
Kani 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 ikan.
I love fish. I love crawfish. I miss crawfish. I haven't had some in a while. I like tuna, but I like shellfish more. Like crawfish, or crustaceans I should say I like more. Because I like crawfish and crab and all that good stuff. I don't know, I'm no marine biologist. I don't know what to call those things. Oh yeah, Marco is Serbian, so he doesn't know our American words, like Cajun. Don't you lol me. I normally only do 1 frame between mouse moving.
Kani 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 ikan.
That's right.
Kani 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 ikan.
Who got burnt then? Was it a friend? His co-worker? What? I don't see anything about that. Probably redneck. It's probably redneck. But yeah, I think I know what you're trying to say. Hey, let's not get political in here. I swear I will kick your butt out of the chat. That's weird. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste.
Kani 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 ikan.
Hold on, these got out of order. I feel like I messed something up. There we go. Yeah, I messed something up in there. Got those out of order somehow.
Kani 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 ikan.
YouTube's weird. YouTube's really weird. They try so hard though. I kind of feel bad for them because of how hard they try, you know. They try so hard and then they get made fun of all the time, but it's really hard not to make fun of it. That's not right. That's not how that line needs to be animated, but I'm doing it anyways. Hopefully it turns out okay. Yeah, that happened to me. There's a audio mix that I did that's really cringy, but I love it anyways.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Now let's see. That is 81 frames, so 162, right?
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Oh wait.
Kani 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 kani.
Lamau me. Hold on, I need to fix this. There, it's fixed. Oh no, Quantum, that's not good.
Kani 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 ikan.
That's really sad.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Whoops, not what I meant to click. I accidentally hit Control F.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Now, if I remember right from how to do this, it's Control H. 81 frames. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's attempt to reverse this in the easiest possible way.
Kani 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 ikan.
Because I didn't cut the audio to include it being reversed, so.
Kani 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 ikan.
Okay, let's see. This should do it. I gotta keep double checking though. Actually, oh no, I forgot to mirror I forgot to, oh god, no. Please look okay.
Kani 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 ikan.
Okay, good. That doesn't look bad at all. The first frame looks kind of wonky, but otherwise it doesn't look bad.
Kani 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 ikan.
Yeah, okay. It's okay. We're okay, guys. The mirror view looks alright. So I can copy drawing object, paste drawing object, transform. Did the music stop? Yes. It pulled a Netflix on me. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Alright, so let's edit this hair. I know you're actively streaming, but are you there? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, the back ear doesn't need to be there. Connie, 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 Connie. How many frames? How many frames? 22. Let's see, this is on 82. What's 82 plus 22? 102. Alright. Boop. That should do it, right? That should get the timing.
Kani 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 ikan.
Because I didn't cut the music. I wonder. Oh, 104? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I did it so fast, I didn't think right. American math, by the way. Shut up! I'm really good at math. I just messed up a little. Okay, let's see here now. Let's see if we can import the audio and so that we can time it better. Nope, it doesn't work like that. Okay, that's fine.
Kani 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 ikan.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. Wait, did I go down or up? Down, okay.
Kani 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 ikan.
Yeah, that really sucks.
Kani 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 ikan.
It's so weird having the music randomly stop, but that's because I didn't cut it to include needing to reverse the image. Marco, not appropriate. Alright? paste frame because that's different. Paste drawing object.
Gani 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 gani. Gani gani gani.
See, make sure the original is okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see, 123, 44. I'm just gonna. Is it really? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 21, 22. It's 22 frames. Well, the calculator was wrong anyways, so I did something wrong math-wise. Calculator isn't wrong, it's me. I subtracted wrong incorrectly. Somehow. Somehow I did it wrong. What the what? Was there not... God bless it. There, fixed it. Hold on, guys. I gotta close the door. Someone's home. Ah, you're right. You're right. I got the wrong grammar thing going on here. There, I fixed it. I fixed it. Whoops, not right. Not the right button.
Gani ikan.
Yeah, the better school that's, I went to the better school full of rich people and they don't care about you unless you're rich. Otherwise they think you're a delinquent.
Gani ikan.
I think, okay, everything else I should be able to, no wait, no, I have to do this for each individual one of these frames. Lord have mercy on my soul. Paste drawing object. Transform. Flip horizontally. Check the original. Yeah, it's still not flipped. But yeah, they treated me like I was some kind of delinquent who didn't like to do their work when the reality was I had social anxiety. Oh, dang it.
Ikan, 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 ikan.
It's gonna be dumb. Oh, wrong button. There. No, you know what I got shit for? In my school, you're either Baptist, or at the school I went to, you were either Baptist or an atheist, as far as everyone else was concerned. So you can imagine how they felt about me. Oh, geez, hold on. A Methodist is a Protestant that's like, okay, if you think Lutheran's close to Catholic, it is. It's closer to Catholic than Lutheran. Or no, it's, Lutheran is closer to Catholic than Methodist is. But Methodist is still really close. Like, they celebrate Mass, I believe. Catholic is not a subdivision. What denomination are you? Oh, I'm not a denomination. I'm Catholic. What? But that's a denomination. No, it's not. I'm gonna have to recolor all these frames too. Oh, whatever. Whatever, Marco.
Ikan, 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 ikan. Ikan, 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 ikan.
Okay, 2 more of of these. And after that it should be. I think getting christened is an option. Because I remember... Yeah. Getting christened in the Catholic Church is an option. But it's not one of those required for salvation. It's one of those we're presenting our child to the church. Yeah. That's the cool thing about being Catholic, is that you don't have to worry about drinking. Because as long as everything's in moderation, it's all good. I got drunk at my sister's wedding off of one cup of champagne. It was beautiful. After the fact, there was an after party with her and her friends that I was invited to. And, yeah. Okay, one more. This is the last one that I have to redraw the hair for, I think. I wish the original image was more centered, but oh well, you win some, you lose some, you live and learn, all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with the Catholic Church only having males for priests and deacons. I'll have to ask, because I don't really know. Something I was told in high school, it was something to do with all the apostles were men, and so until Jesus, the second coming happens and Jesus gives us permission to have females as leaders of the church, then we can't do it. Which I think is, personally, I think that's really silly. Like, yeah. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then copy this frame, paste it here. 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 Then I think it's the same amount, unless I guess worked it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do. 2, 3, 4. All right, Quantum.
Kani ikan. Kani ikan.
Okay, This one I should be able to just copy drawing object, paste drawing object, swarm, look horizontally. Oh dear. Oh wait, that's right. That's the wrong. drawing object. Base drawing object. Transform horizontally. Wait a minute. Why isn't it? Oh, I know why it's not doing the thing. I didn't click the right tool.
Kani 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 ikan.
Okay. Transform. Look horizontally. Y'all can still see my screen, right? Okay, good.
Kani 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 ikan.
Okay, here's the hard part again. Aw, see, taking a while to get there. It's the beauty of having everything on frame, on layers. Should probably be taking more care to make sure they're lined up right. Alright. Why not? That sounds like a good idea to me. Oh.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Just call me, Ren. Call me whenever you want.
Kani 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 ikan.
Alright. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let's see if I can. Hold on. How annoying is it going to be to have? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So yeah. Is there like an echo?
I don't hear one.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Animation's fun.
No, I'm watching your stream on YouTube, so I'm going to be seeing everything. Oh wait, or do you have screen share up on Discord also? No, you don't. So I'm watching it on yeah, I'll be seeing everything a little delayed.
Yeah.
So yes, Marco, this is me, Ren, and whoever else is potentially watching. Since there are 3 people watching.
I wonder who those 3 people are, because couldn't be me.
What, you don't watch yourself?
Actually, I do have it open, but I don't know if it counts. Because sometimes even when I have it open, it'll only say one person's watching when I know for a fact Quantum's watching because he'll be in the VC with me.
Can you hear the car alarm?
No.
Okay, cool. As soon as I get in the stream. Car alarm! I live downtown.
That'll do it.
Kani 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 ikan.
I almost got everything copied and pasted and flipped. And then I get to color.
Nice.
Huh?
Yeah, color! I hate color.
Coloring in Toon Boom's not so bad. That's what I'm using, if I didn't make that clear.
Yeah, no, I saw. I looked up to the top left of your screen and saw Toon Boom.
Oh, yeah. It does say that, doesn't it? How did I animate the ear previously?
Kani 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 kani.
Okay, yeah. Were you here when I mentioned what my mom said about me posting my latest animation on Facebook?
No, I didn't. I wasn't here for that.
She freaked out in a good way. Like, she was like,
Oh,
this is
yay.
so good and amazing and blah, blah, I want to share it with everyone. I was like, go ahead. You know, and my dad watches it, and he was in the other room when he watched it. And, like, his response was, are you going to get in copyright trouble for that?
just get down to the real, like, legal business stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's
And I'm
awesome,
just like, no. Because I know how YouTube works with copyright, so it's like, worst that's going to happen is they're going to take my video down and I get to go, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, well, you had a right to that.
This one, though, the song was created by the guy who made the original animation that I'm basing this off of. And he said in his description, everyone's free to make their own. So
Oh, nice.
I'm
Okay.
taking that to mean everyone's free to make their own.
Right.
Without having to worry about copyright stuff. So, especially since he's a animation meme animator as well.
Right.
So he monetizes his stuff. So he understands the woes of trying to monetize something that gets taken down for copyright.
Right.
Kani 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 ikan.
It's so weird to me that because I didn't cut the audio to include the other half of him being flipped over, that it goes silent.
Yeah. It's just eerily silent for a while. That's usually like when I was animating what drove me nuts. It's just like it's timing and getting like animating to beats because you have to listen to this song over and over and over again and like cut it up.
Yeah.
It's maddening.
It really is. What I have to be really careful with how I'm doing this pasting and flipping thing is that in Toon Boom, if you just copy the frame and then paste the same frame, anything you do to either one of those frames, it does it to the other one.
Oh,
Which
wow.
is really
Okay,
nice
so it
for
mirrors it.
it's really nice for repeated animation because it just
Right.
when you're coloring especially, it just colors the whole thing for you without you having to
Right.
color each individual one again and again and again and again. But at the same time, you got to be careful that when you're copying an image and editing it a little bit, you're not copying the whole frame and instead you're just copying the
Right.
image. That's why I keep, every time I do it, I keep going back after I flip it and checking, did it flip? No? Okay, we're good.
Right. I know that fight, the good fight. There are people outside my window and the dog is like whining at them.
Aw.
Everyone is his friend and he is convinced that he should be able to talk to every person. Ever.
That's adorable.
This works like Storyboard Pro, actually. It's the same thing, you can't just copy like a frame or a scene. You have to copy drawings.
Yeah. I was going to use Toon Boom Storyboard Pro for this project. I usually do use it, right? But, because, and then I export it to Toon Boom Harmony. Wait, how many frames is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. But yeah, it was being really dumb. Because it does this thing where I had to restart my computer 4 times to get these programs to work this time around.
That sucks.
Yeah, because it does this thing sometimes and it's like a gamble whether restarting it's gonna make it work. But it does this annoying thing where like in Storyboard Pro, what it does is the select tool is lagging really bad. You know?
Oh.
Which is one thing.
That's gross.
But it's another thing, which is, you know, it's kind of fine when you're just, you know, just drawing your storyboards or whatever. But when you're doing something like what I'm doing, where you gotta select and copy and paste everything,
right, that's the majority of what you're doing.
It takes like a solid, it takes like a whole 10 seconds for it to select something without lagging.
Right.
Which is like, or the lagging causes it to wait like a whole 10 seconds, which is so obnoxious. But in Harmony, whenever it's acting up like that, it just, anytime you click on the screen, it goes, not responding, and then when it does start responding, it just plops down whatever you drew, including
just
random
wherever.
lines that you didn't intend.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. So I had to restart it 4 times to get it to stop doing that nonsense. It was really annoying. Oh yeah, you heard the cat?
I'm surprised you haven't heard the dog whining at me. Mom, I wanna go talk to people. They're my friends. They're my best friends. Everyone's your best friend. Yes.
Hey, Marco, it's not the program that's shitty, it's the computer. There's a difference. The program's really nice and I love it. Marco, I think that's talked about in the movie Up. Squirrel! I love that.
My name is Doug, and you're my best friend. I just met you, but you're my best friend. That's Bear. 100%.
You named your dog Bear? That's adorable.
He's a giant. He looks like a bear. He's a dog, but he acts like an 80-pound cat.
Hold on, this cat. Speaking of cats, this cat wants out.
Yeah, speaking of cats, being needy.
Chia! Go on! Oh, you just bolted out of there like a torpedo. Okay, I've got my headphones back in. I'm back.
Nice. Marco, I almost, I wanted to call him, well, we thought about calling him Bjorn, and we also thought about calling him, Bruce Wayne, because he's a tuxedo dog, so he's pitch black with the white, chest mark. So he looks like he's wearing a tuxedo. And my boyfriend is obsessed with Batman, so that would have been fitting, but we just, the first time I ever saw the dog, I was like, that's not a dog, that's a bear. So I just kept calling him Bear, and his previous owner had named him Teddy Bear, so just stuck with it.
Makes it easier with the name exchange thing, I
Yep.
guess. Because the animals, they do learn their names.
Yep. That is very true. I'll be ever.
Chia,
He's ignoring me.
I named Chia after a character my sister and I made. Words. And but it's Chia, so guess what she'll answer to?
But what?
Chia.
Right. Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. It's not spelled that way either. It's spelled with a Y because we're
Oh.
weebs.
Yeah,
But-
weebs.
Chiiya. But My dad has his own names for the cats because he doesn't want to deal with Japanese names. Because there's Hikari, which means light, because we found him and he was pure white. But as he
Right.
grew older, we almost named him Yuki. But as he grew older, he got a yellow
Yeah, he
on
turned
his,
yellow.
so that would make it awkward to have him named Yuki, because that means snow. So there's yellow snow on him. But my dad calls him Hiccup.
That's the best. That is actually the best. Did you see, I don't know if you ever saw it, so you know the trend that was going on where you have to find 3 cartoon characters that represent you best?
Yeah.
I went with, Sam Hansen from Danny Phantom,
I don't remember
Hiccup
which
from
one
Ha-
that is.
Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, and Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Hiccup is one of my favorite characters ever. I love him. I relate to that boy so much. He's a man now, but spoilers!
Spoilers! There's a time skip. Yeah, it's a huge spoiler. Whatever.
Oh, no. There we go. Dog is demanding I pet his butt.
Dogs tend to do
Alright.
stuff like that. But no.
Like, he just comes up to me and then looks at me expectantly. Hiccup, that's funny.
But yeah, my dad will also call the Chia. We'll call her Little Bit.
Oh, that's my dad's nickname for me!
Aww. You have the same nickname as a cat. How does that make you feel?
Fantastic. I am a cat. You can't tell me otherwise. I have the same basic personality of a cat. Tell me, like, prove me wrong.
Change my mind.
Kani 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 ikan.
Yay! I can color now.
Yay!
This is what I do. I deselect everything, or I make everything invisible except for the one I'm currently coloring. That's the beautiful thing about working in digital programs, is that you can do stuff like that.
You can. You can have layers that are, and you can work non-destructively. It's amazing.
Non-destructively?
Yes, those are technical terms.
What does it mean?
What do you think it means?
You can
You're
work
working away
without
that's-
destroying yourself and making something impossible to fix. Why? Everything's closed in. Why are
I mean, that's not the definition, but I like that definition better. It means that you can work without, like, destroying things you've already done. So, like, you can have your sketch layer, and then your cleanup layer, and then your line layer, and you're not going to destroy each of those things by working on the next part. It tends to be a little more important in sculpture.
Oh yeah. Finally have an animation buddy to talk about this stuff with.
Yay! Yeah, you do. I mean, you have. It's just we're both equally socially awkward. Or anxious, I should say.
Yeah.
Yay, I have someone to talk about my social anxiety with!
Yeah.
I think, like, maybe you to a lesser degree, but I remember going to IHOP, and everyone at IHOP in Shreveport knows me. Yeah. Just because I went there so often.
Oh yeah, my sister and I, we work at a church. And so between the masses on Sunday, we would go to the Waffle House. And yeah, like they got to know us, and my item got moved on the menu. It wasn't like being highlighted as one of the, I don't know, it just wasn't in the section. It wasn't like one of the main items being highlighted. And that made me sad because it made me think it was gone when I didn't see it where it normally is. And so I was going to order something else, but they come up and they're like, "Do you want your cheese and eggs?" I was like, "Can you still do that?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, please.
You know my order. I love you. We don't even have to really interact.
I went there with Quantum one day, and they were like, "Oh, where's your sister at? Why? Who is this?" And I'm like, "This is my." Well, I don't remember what I said because I change what I say all the time.
Yeah.
Courtship is the official wording I think we went with, but I still.
Right.
I tried to explain that process of a promise ring and explaining the process of, yeah, we're kind of engaged, kind of not, to my church. But the more I tried to explain it, the more they're like, "You're engaged." And I'm like, "Okay."
Alright. Double down on it. That's fine.
His parents still don't know, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's an uh-oh. It's a big uh-oh. No, my boss, when he first visited me, Quantum, my boss took his, his mom, Quantum's mom, called him And my boss was like, "May I?" to the phone, and Quantum didn't know what to do, so he's just like, yeah, my girlfriend's boss wants to talk to you, Mom. She's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he takes it and he puts it on speaker and he starts talking to her, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh no.
What is this? Should that be gold? No, let's make that the color. That's better. Okay. Trying to decide how to color things.
Me always.
I don't know if you were watching when I made this comment, but I always mess up this character's outfit design somehow whenever I'm animating him.
Yeah?
I
no, I wasn't here for that.
I always mess it up somehow. Mainly I forget this weird thing that comes off of his vest that's like a tail. I always forget that, so I'm really proud of myself right now because I remembered it this time.
Yay.
Oh, God bless. I know I've improved recently in my art, and you know how I know that? Because I can
How?
flip my images with very little, very little bad. If that makes sense.
Yes, you look at it and you're like, oh, there's that proportion. Oh no.
Mhm.
Kani 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 ikan.
I still can't say that a lot of the time. But I tend to be a lot more like if I'm drawing, I'm illustrating. Or just designing a creature. That's my forte. Creature design.
Yeah, you always were good at stuff like that. From what I remember.
I've gotten better at drawing people. I'm no longer like, well, that looks like an alien.
I know the feeling. My sister said to me not too long ago, because I made a video that was an A and B first for the first half of the song. Do you remember Prince of Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
I took the song All I Ever Wanted and made an A and B out of it, and then I took the Queen's Reprise and made a little animated colored storyboard thing out of it.
Nice.
And my sister says, she's like, I like the A and B part, but when you draw people, they look like blobs. I'm like, that's so mean. I'm sure she didn't mean it mean. She was just trying to be helpful, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know when what you're saying could hurt an artist as opposed to help them. But after that, I was like, I'm gonna... Oh, bye, DC. Leaving as soon as we see ya.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, oh god, what was I saying? Oh yeah, after she made that comment, I was like, I need to work on my style, make it more original. And then I had friends being like, your style is original, you just need to refine it a little bit. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Just work on, the actual, just drawing basics.
Mm.
Fundamentals. That's what you kind of have to, and you have to revisit fundamentals constantly. That's our animation professor was like, I still practice. And I've been doing this for 30 years.
Has he worked on anything, your animation professor?
Troy did. He worked on The Lion King. He worked on Pocahontas. No, he didn't work on Pocahontas. Maybe he did.
Oh.
He worked on Mulan. He's an effects animator, so he does like hair and environmental effects and things like that.
Wow. That's really cool. I really want to go to that school.
It's fun. And then the other one worked on Ice Age, and he worked with Don Bluth. But he was mostly the computer guy, the computer and story guy, not necessarily the animator.
I like storyboarding.
I do not. I despise it. I just want to make models and draw dragons and rig things. That's all I want to do with my life. I want to be that nerd.
All those things you said, I don't want to do that at all.
Well, good, because then we can work together.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very much so a good thing. You won't tell me how to storyboard, I won't tell you how to model. We'll be the perfect team.
I can do concepts. I'm fine with concept and basics of story. But the moment you're like, okay, now draw it out, and like sequentially I'm like, no.
Then you can do all the hard work for me. You can draw the character, because I'm so bad at character design, especially with humans. I'm just awful at it. Why do you think I'm always animating other people's characters?
Right.
Because my art looks better when it's more detailed stuff, but I can't design more detailed stuff to save my life. Can't think of anything for them. I've started for a D&D character I've got working on, right? Actually, for both the D&D characters I've done recently, I stole design ideas from other characters and just sort of mix-matched them.
Okay.
As far
I need
as
to draw
outfits.
my D&D character. This is going to be no surprise to you or anyone. I always play a Dragonborn. Every time. Dragonborn Druid.
It sounds just like you.
Yeah, because I'm actually just a dragon in real life.
So you're a cat and you're a dragon? Why not make a hybrid?
Well, like, cats and dragons have a lot in common. Okay, from an artist point of view and a creature design point of view, that is very true, by the way. You just basically take a snake and a cat and a dragon and shove them together, or a snake, a cat, and a bat, shove them together and you have a dragon.
Nice.
So yes. To answer the question, are you a cat or a dragon? Yes. Simply.
Do the fishies last.
Pardon me?
Please don't die.
Too late.
No.
I'm already dead inside.
No. Not good. I've started making a point of being more positive about stuff. And it seems to be working out for me. So I don't make the dying inside jokes anymore. As badly as I want to, because they're so funny to me.
But like, I'm dying inside, but I'm positive about it. It's okay.
I might be dying inside, but it's okay. Everything's fine. I'm perfectly fine with the events that are currently taking place.
Nihilism isn't actually like all that depressing. It's just, yeah, nothing matters. It's okay. Got the like cha-cha slide just continuously playing in your head. This matters just about as much as everything else in the world, so might as well. think we killed chat. Rip.
I'm sure it's fine. I shared it in the Tales of server that I'm in. Because they'll sometimes come in. I had one really good friend that I really like, who came here, not the last stream I attempted, but the one before that. And I say attempted because I hit the start streaming button and then everything started freezing and not working.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And so this friend of mine was alone in the chat with this guy who will pop up in my chat sometimes when I'm streaming and just start talking about his novel and nothing else. And it's like, okay, you're really proud of it, you really want people to pay attention to it, I get it, but can you stay on topic with everyone else, please?
Right.
And this friend of mine gets really annoyed by stuff like that and doesn't hide it. Straight up told me to just block him if he keeps doing it, and I'm like, I've considered it, because it doesn't matter how many times I tell him to not do it, he keeps doing it. But I'm too nice! I don't want to be mean!
I mean, I feel that. It's hard.
But yeah, they were like alone with him in the chat, and he just kept going on and on. Oh man. And I went back to look at it and I was like, oh no. Because it's really bad when he does it. He's gotten to the point where he told me one time, it started out with, I imagine your voice is this character's voice. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, you know, talking about me. And then it turned into, it turned into, Kyrie's gonna voice this character for me. And I'm like, when did I say I was gonna do that?
Right, exactly. You're like, I never agreed to this. Hold the phone. I'm gonna need you to slow down, buddy.
I love this. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but the great thing about Toon Boom is I can select paint unpainted and then just circle what I want to have painted, and then it fills it all in.
Yep.
It's so nice. Have you ever worked in this program before?
I worked in Storyboard Pro. I liked the select by color option also.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was working in it, I do all my sketches in Reading, so I could just like select different parts. Like I did everything in a different color, so I could say like select that character over there because I did it all in red, and then kind of edit it from there without altering anything else.
Right. I use it to select my sketches and delete them.
And then it came in like, because I do all my sketches in red, and then like normally I would just do the line art, but I didn't have time to do that, nor was it necessary, so I just said, okay, he wants it in black and white. That just made it really easy for me to select all the red and change it to black.
Yeah. I prefer when I'm animating. I'm sure if I ever got into school, you know, like you just said, they would want it in black and white and probably super clean and nice.
This is for storyboarding. Actually, our 2D animation professor said you will work in red or you will work in blue. And I'd rather you work in red, so I worked in red. And it didn't have to be clean. Actually, he wanted it more dirty, just so that you're getting the motion, as opposed to just being super clean.
Oh yeah. But yeah, my storyboards are always like in blue and red because I export it straight to Toon Boom Harmony and animate from there, so it's easier for me to see what's the sketch layer and what's the, because I use that for my keyframes. I used Storyboard Pro most of the time.
Right.
Not this time because it was being a butt, but yeah.
We just used, because we had to do everything by hand traditionally. There was no, for the 2D animation intro class, everything was done traditionally by hand. There was no digital work.
Yeah.
So we didn't even really do storyboards. We just did thumbs. And used those thumbs as like redrew those thumbs on a larger screen or on a larger piece of paper, and then used those as your keyframes and then animated the in-betweens.
The thing that worries me is about going to a school like that, right? Is I'm very sensitive, you know.
Yes, and you get critiques, and they aren't necessarily like most of the time. It's not that bad. Like professors are pretty kind to you. That doesn't guarantee that students will be though.
Oh yeah. They should make it a how to critique someone, a class.
Right.
'Cause,
Right.
I mean, it would take, like, just make it a half-hour class, you know, and
Yep.
have it be just as simple as, oh, praise, suggestion, praise. All right, you guys got that? We're going to practice it a couple of times, and you're free to go. Bye.
Right. And that's actually how I function. As I say, okay, this looks great. You need to do X, Y, Z, but keep up the great work. You're doing awesome. You know.
Yeah. PSP. But I can imagine teachers being good at that, but not the students.
Mm-hmm.
Are you required to give people criticism, or is it
There is a participation grade in most classes, so, and a lot of professors will notice if you're putting the effort forth to say, hey, you need to do X, Y, Z, or I think blah. They definitely notice that.
Right.
And the more you put yourself out there, the more likely you are to be kind of noticed by the professor, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I can imagine getting noticed is a good thing, because then they'll be more willing to put in effort to help you.
Well, right, and then you can get different, like, you can get teacher's assistants positions that way, you can tutoring positions that way, because tutoring positions require that you have a recommendation from a professor.
Right.
And you get paid, considering tutoring, now that I have a working relationship with Maya that doesn't involve crying.
That doesn't involve crying. That sounds like a great feat to be able to do that. I remember working in Maya at the university and just
Yep.
I remember
Maya is...
the -0, and no matter how many times I selected it and typed in 0, it still said -0.
On Facebook, and I share it every so often and tag you in. I don't think I tagged you in it this time, but it's still on my Facebook and it comes up in my memories where I'm just like, Maya, why? -0 is not possible.
I remember our teacher telling us, if it says -0, that probably means it's negative like point something something something. But it didn't matter how many times I typed in 0 in that thing, it still came out -0.
Right, you probably needed it for your transforms or something. Maya's being a dick. I started referring to Maya as your psycho ex-girlfriend that is demanding child support money from you when you don't have a kid together. That's Maya.
When you don't have a kid together?
Yes. Like, you don't even have a kid, but she's like, you spoke to me the wrong way. I'm gonna go to court and sue you for child support. And you're like, we don't. What kid? For what kid? You? That's Maya.
That's Maya. That's great. I like that.
Today I went to speaking of uncooperative programs, today I went to a workshop on ZBrush, which is equally, like, they're both assholes, but in entirely different ways. Have you ever heard of ZBrush?
I think I've heard of it. I recognize the name, but that's about it.
It's 3D sculpting, so basically you're working with clay, but in digital form, and the UI is just a pain in the dick. But I'm developing a working relationship with it, so that's good. I think the one thing that, like, you get out of this school, or just going to school, is not necessarily learning the techniques, it's learning how to learn.
Yeah.
because the industry is constantly changing. By the time like we get done with this stream, something will already be obsolete. So you're learning how to learn. You're not necessarily learning the programs. You kind of are, but you're learning just how to learn something in the future.
Kind of like when,
it's-
kind of like how when like a parent or a grandparent asks you something about the computer and you just kind of know, and well, us as millennials just kind of know how to figure something out. We know how to Google, which a lot
Right.
of people find is really difficult to do, is how to Google.
Right, exactly, and that's actually the biggest thing that you can learn how to do is learn how to teach yourself. So you learn how to get on YouTube and watch a tutorial and have it down in a week. That's the biggest thing to learn.
That sounds like heaven to know how to do that. Because I'll look up tutorials and I won't get it. I won't understand them. Or I'll watch a tutorial and then I'll try to emulate what I learned and then it doesn't work right.
Right, and for me, I noticed that learning from tutorials is just taking it like, you watch the video and you go attempt to do what you just saw, and it falls apart, so you watch the video like 5 seconds at a time, and literally just copy, and then it starts to like come more freely. That's what I've learned, at least. There's a potential that I'm actually just stupid too, so...
No. I don't think you're stupid. You're smarter than me, that's for sure.
I have my moments.
Dude, okay, did I tell you about, how I made a tweet about my, about a story I was working on? And...
No,
Okay.
you haven't told me this.
I've made a tweet about a story I was working on, a fan fiction that I'm basing off of a really old idea for a fan fiction. Only my old idea was very Mary Sue. It was a self-insert, everybody loves me kind of idea into several different fan fiction
Yes,
worlds.
we all have those.
Yeah, but I was like, I want to revisit this idea, but instead of, letting it just be that, I want it to be a commentary on those kind of stories. But I made the tweet saying, I don't know if my writing ability would be able to get it across that it's a commentary on stuff without having to come out and say it. And me being the death of the author flag waver, kind of be hypocritical to expect people to look at my comments to understand it. And somebody just responds going, "You're too smart for your own good." And I'm like, where did that come from? What is that about?
I mean, to go along with the whole, like, death of the author thing, there's also, like, the concept of just understanding context, which is very important, but not necessarily... It's getting into another theoretical, like, field, because the death of the author exists, but anyone that's working in the industry or really taking it seriously understands that you have to understand context. In order to truly understand, like, you have to understand the context of when something was written and in order to actually understand what's going on. So, you could take it like that. You could do that, and no one can really tell you that you're wrong.
I never considered it that way. Like, I have a video that I gotta post on the analysis channel that, the one video that's gonna go up on my channel that wasn't scripted. Well, outside of the meme ones, but the joke ones were very much so unscripted. But that's besides the point. It's an hour and a half of audio between me and somebody else about Death of the Author, which it turned out to be more like an interview, but of me trying to figure out, why don't you agree with Death of the Author? I don't understand, But, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the death of the author definitely exists. We just talked about this in one of my classes, so I get this! I can be relevant! But there's also, like, that's what we were talking about, the death of the author versus context. And, yeah, actually, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost, like, maybe I am just dumb.
No, you're not dumb. Oh, man. No self-deprecation in my Christian Minecraft server. YouTube, did you stop my music again? Yes. Yes. Why do I have 12 notifications on Twitter? Hold on, I need to check this.
Wait, should I? Well, never mind.
Whoa, okay. I put a someone just got real talk on my Twitter. I put a post about how my dad did the thing of are you gonna get in trouble with copyright for that video? And someone's like, you're lucky your dad pays attention to your stuff at all. My dad just looks at my... And I'm like, oh my god! I don't even know you, but oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'll be your appreciative dad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can relate. My parents just don't get it. Like, they're proud, but you know, I got to explain it, and it's just like the complete disconnect. You know.
Right.
It's been hard to make them proud, but they are proud now. I think maybe.
I feel the same way, honestly. I get what you're saying. I really do. But about how your parents, about the whole they're proud, but they don't really understand it, so you question how proud they really are.
Right.
But my thing is that
like,
my parents
Mom, look at this thing I did. And she's like, I don't understand. Like, that's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like my thing is with my parents is that they don't like to watch animated movies, like, at all. So it's really
Neither
hard
does
to
my
want to
dad.
be an animator.
Right. My dad just hates cartoons, which is a thing. Your parents are the same age as my parents. The 70s, I just learned this in history of animation. The 70s, when they were like young adults, in the 70s, animation was despised by the general public.
Really?
Yes, it was not taken seriously at all. And that probably explains a lot about, like, because when they were our age, animation was just hated.
Right. Wow, I didn't know that. But yeah, that does explain a lot.
I didn't know that either until I took this class, and like that was the one day where a light bulb went off, and I was like, that explains everything. That's the context that I needed.
Yeah.
So I can't really just be like, and I can understand. It's a part of, like, you can't escape the culture that you grew up in. You just can't. You can try to learn from it, but you can't entirely escape it. It will affect you no matter what. So I've tried to be a little more understanding of, like, okay, at least now I can say you're proud of me in some capacity.
Yeah. It really is. At least they're not telling us to not do it, you know?
Right. Well, that used to be the case. It used to be like, no, can't be an artist. And I'm like, I'm gonna be an artist. It's not even something that I can stop.
Right.
I do what I want, Dad. Me. Always. I want to hug that person now.
The person on my Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah. They didn't say that he says anything mean or anything, just that he kind of looks at what they did. It's like one of those, oh, hey, Dad, look what I did. Uh-huh.
Right.
Kind of things, which is really sad in its own right, but
I understand.
could be worse, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
The same thing happened to me, and I'm empathizing.
Yeah.
For once in my life, I'm empathizing.
I'm gonna laugh because I purposely pulled up a playlist of copyright-free music to play in the background, and I'm gonna laugh if it comes back to me and it says, "Oh, copyrighted, all of it." and because you get an email per song.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be so mad if I get an email and it's like literally all of the songs, because that's a lot of music.
Every song. Right.
Usually
And
when
then
that
you
happens, it's
can't,
like
at that point you have to cut out the voiceover. Or not the voice, you just have to cut out the voice because there is no voiceover. Yeah. Me too.
yeah. It's usually only one or two because they slide into the cracks into these playlists.
Right.
I
have no idea how any of it works.
Yeah, I used to just play smooth jazz or whatever. But then that smooth jazz I would play would just get copyright striked really bad.
Boo.
Which, it doesn't bother me because it's not like I keep my streams public or I try to remember to put them in private. But,
Okay.
But I still get emails for them.
Right. I have one video up on my channel, and it's me streaming some drawings, and music wasn't playing through. I don't know how it didn't get through. I still don't understand OBS. So, yeah. I have no experience with YouTube. Or next to none.
If you need help figuring stuff out, I can help you.
Yay!
I don't like the new layout for streaming. It makes it confusing about how to use the encoder. So I always go to the classic live streaming, because it makes more sense to me. Yeah.
Right.
It's more straightforward about here's the key, here's the stream key, put that in your encoder, there you go, now you're streaming. Whereas with the new one, I don't even know where it's at.
Right. I don't guess the electrician is ever coming.
They do that sometimes, don't they?
It just means that, like, I can't use the computer. I can't use my PC.
Are you in, what is it, EST? Or are you in
Yes,
Central
I'm in
still?
Eastern time.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm in the correct standard time.
Okay.
CST.
The only real time it's called Central because it's center of the universe.
Exactly. See, you get it. You get me. God bless. There we go. That was weird. I both love and hate the fill bucket tool and how it works in this program. Because it fills in gaps, but sometimes it doesn't even register that that it is a closed space.
Right, and I've been trying to figure I know it's vector based, but I'm still the only time I've ever cried in class was at our old school when we were working with Illustrator.
I have food ready, but I'm gonna finish coloring this.
But yeah, that's the one time I've cried, was with Illustrator, because I can't stand vector-based things.
I can't either. That's why I don't really like Flash, because I know Toon Boom is still vectors, but it doesn't feel like vectors to me.
Right. It doesn't behave quite as vector-y, if that's... We're gonna make that a word. We're gonna say that's a word. I just invented it.
Yes.
Wink.
Yeah.
Ewan Bell. Well, I'm a yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very 2019 thing to say.
I think I just have to, yep, now I just gotta do the front ear, and then I think it'll all be colored.
Yay.
And then I can go eat. Whoa. I don't know what that button did, but it did something. I'm just gonna Control Z that real fast. That's the great thing about living with my parents is that they cook dinner so I don't have to worry about forgetting to eat.
Yep. I was just like, I'm sitting here thinking, what am I gonna have for dinner? Crap. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, actually. This is actually a problem.
Oh. That's not
I'll
good.
figure it out. I'll figure it out. I can't order out, can't afford it, so...
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, I'm actually like, just make mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese is
I'm an
good
adult.
too. The
I can
foods
do
of
that.
college students, honestly. Ramen, mac and cheese, SpaghettiOs.
We have ramen, I forgot! I'll probably eat ramen.
Do you have any eggs?
We have one egg.
Do you want to use the egg? Screw Tim. Put the egg in the ramen. It's good.
I might just do
Quantum taught me that.
So Tim used all the eggs except one the other day, and the whole egg carton got knocked onto the floor somehow, and that one egg survived. Like, it didn't get cracked, so I was like, I'm just gonna put this in the fridge in its own little corner. And honestly, I'm thinking about hard boiling it and giving it a name.
Call
It's
it
the survivor.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. I got an idea for a pun, but I can't figure it out. I'm trying to think, give it a pun like on med student egg boy,
Okay.
as opposed to Dr. Eggman. I got Sonic on my head. You know what the Tales of server did to me?
What?
They, for April Fools, they went and they changed everything to be Sonic related. With
Oh, of
the
course.
avatar being Tails from Sonic.
Of course, right.
Because it's the Tails server. And you know what people did? They actually used those channels, the new channel names, to talk about Sonic. And I'm just sitting here completely lost because I don't know Sonic. I watched like the first season of Sonic X.
I didn't know Sonic existed until I had a friend that was obsessed with from another city. I just actually got done having this conversation in one of my classes. It was talking about comic books. I didn't know comic books existed. I thought they were some remnant of the 80s, or like some artifact from the 80s. I didn't know that they were still a thing. Until I got into comics. Same with most video games. I didn't know they existed. That's what happens when you're from a small town.
Yeah.
In the middle of absolute nowhere.
Kani 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 ikan. Kani 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 ikan.
Yay! Oh, okay. I think that's the dog.
Well, I just finished, so I'm about to end the stream anyways.
Okay, later. Bye bye.
Later. It's fun talking to you.
Yeah.